humans retreat into their homes as more and more countries go under coronavirus lockdown, wild animals are slipping cover to explore the empty streets of some of the biggest cities. Several videos of wild animals strolling around the city streets have surfaced on social media. Deer were seen in a town in Poland. Wild pigs reached the street of Paris, wild boar have descended from the hills around Barcelona, while Sika deer are nosing their way around the deserted metro stations of Nara in Japan. Indian social media went wild about a footage of a stag scampering through Dehradun, which is the capital of Uttarakhand. Gangs of wild turkeys have been seen strutting the streets of Oakland in California, and a puma turned up in the center of the Chilean capital Santiago. The message is clear. Animals are loving the quiet and a world free of human presence. It is more that with reduced traffic noise, we can hear them very clearly. Animals are shaking off human noise pollution, and the timing could not have been better as they embark on their mating season. With the hunting season suspended in several European countries, this promises to be a spring and possibly a summer of love for the animal kingdom. It is certainly a great news for species like the common toad and the spotted salamander. These species are spared from being crushed while crossing busy roads in their haste to find a mate. With few dog walkers to disturb them, baby fawns are also getting an idyllic start to life, while birds like Mediterranean gulls who nest along the sandy banks of rivers are being left undisturbed. In the Calanques National Park overlooking the Mediterranean near France's second city of Marseille, wildlife is reclaiming its natural habitat with surprising speed. And it is the same for plants. Wild orchids, which are supposed to be protected, are often picked by walkers when they blossom in late April and May. This year, they will be spared that fate. In the cities and suburbs, unmowed lawns will be a source of bounty for bees, bumblebees and butterflies. In India also, with people locked down in homes due to the coronavirus, the peaceful reclamation of public spaces by animals is teaching us important lessons. It took 10 days into India's lockdown for the wildlife to reclaim public spaces again. In Uttarakhand, 3 Samba deer were spotted walking on the streets, while a nilgai was found strolling in Noida. An elephant was captured in Uttarakhand's Dehradun. A small Indian civet was seen in Kerala's Kozhikode. Olive ridley turtles came ashore a beach in Odisha. A bison passed through a marketplace in Karnataka. Peacocks danced on the streets in Mumbai, and a leopard reached close to an Air Force base near Patna in Bihar. As soon as humans emptied the streets, animals took over. And not just in India, all over the world, animals have come out of the wild. It's a lesson in human-wildlife conflict that tells us how we have occupied their spaces and how animals reclaim them the first chance they get. For instance, the abandoned city of Pripyat in northern Ukraine is the site of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. More than 30 years after the nuclear disaster, the place is now inhabited by more than 200 bird species and other animals, including in the exclusion zone that humans had created after the explosion. Perhaps it's the nature's way to bring balance in biodiversity and give back to other species what we have forcibly taken from them. The animals being spotted on the Indian streets are not running around aggressively, damaging public property or causing harm to anyone. But with us deciding to stay at home due to the threat of coronavirus, the peaceful reclamation of public spaces by animals shows who the real intruders are. While embracing an aggressive, development-driven lifestyle, we have altered the natural surroundings, keeping our needs and desires as the reference points. So, we like animals as food or when they are kept in a zoo, but we panic as soon as some monkeys land on our rooftops or a rhino shows up at some human settlement. While millions of Indians stay inside their homes mandated by official orders prescribing social distancing via a lockdown, Forest Department officials across India are out on nature's front lines guarding wildlife and the forests that cover over 1/5 of the country's geographical area. For them, it is a balancing act between protecting the forest and staving off any potential infection spread. In many cases, authorities are carrying out their work despite the availability of limited staff during the lockdown. However, there are also downsides for the nature because of the lockdown. Works to limit invasive species has been halted, and when the lockdown finally ends, people will have a need of nature and there is a risk of too many visitors to natural parks, which won't be good for the flora and fauna. The birds which have nested in the yard of an abandoned school or factory will find themselves disturbed. Nature's respite from man may be rather short-lived. This is all from me for now. Thank you for the support. This is Nisha.